Right, we'll try it again. Just can't get my head around why I'm not getting any digger ones in the house. You digger. Yeah, it didn't happen last time. I've just been playing around with the settings. Not really sure whether the chat screen actually is for people watching. Now they're matey. Now they're matey. Just confused with the software. I'm using obviously via YouTube, and I've got OBS for the encoder, and I can't see any sort of feedback or any amount of people watching, but there's 3 people
Hello.
on the stream now.
Hello.
We are live. So they've got me youngest in the background.
Yeah, World Book Day.
Is it?
That's what it's for.
Alright, sorry. That's,
Look.
She's going to be Silky the Elf.
I don't know if you can see. Just going to take the camera off there for a minute. This, I don't know if you can see it, is supposed to be for World Book Day.
In school.
For her school. So what's she supposed to be?
Silky the Elf.
Silky the Elf from...
She's got wings.
Right, she's got wings apparently. So.
That's what Silky gives them to eat in the faraway tree.
Oh, very good. I'll eat that.
Mm.
So yeah, I've got 2 windows open at the moment, guys. Well, not Ruby Roo. I just can't get my head around it. I've got the YouTube interface open, and I can see a delayed video of me. I've got OBS, which is the encoder going, which I can see up to the minute footage. I've got that's updated now. I've got 6 people watching apparently. This is going to be terribly boring because I'm just messing about with the software. So the first test I did this morning, I weren't getting any chat coming up, and although I had people watching, now I've got 7 watching. Excuse me. And I'm getting some comments. So yeah, I'll say first one, Digger 1 in the house. Good man. Yeah. Alan Durham, Norman Invader, Detecting Jesters. Thanks guys. This is just purely a test. I'm not really doing a lot, just sitting here trying to fathom out the software. Sorry about the crap in the background, but mostly the wife, so I'm going to blame her. All my crap is down that way. So it's awkward in one respect that I can see a delayed. I'll put you over. I've got 2 screens, so I'll put me YouTube interface up on the screen over there. So I'm going to be looking up there for comments, and now I've got a screen in front of me where I can see and I can work the camera. Work the camera. Oh god. So how are you guys then? How are you getting on with the snow? We've got about 4 or 5 inches here. Primary school closed. I think most of the schools are closed in my area. So had the little devils home playing with the snow. Yeah, snow has been a bummer, hasn't it, Norman Invader? Yeah, 10 inches. Blimey. Durham, blimey, 10 inches. I mean, the world's come to a standstill here, and we've had 3 or 4 inches. Woke up to about 4 inches in the garden, and the roads looked black and passable. But as the day went on, it snowed a bit more, and things sort of came to a grinding halt. Yeah, I know Digger 1 can't go out metal detecting, but as I've been told, if you wait a couple of days, it'll still be there, mate. So you just have to go when the weather's good. Audio. Is the audio okay? I'm using the webcam at the moment. I've tried to use the Blixo lapel mic, but I get a lot of hiss. So if I shut up, is there a hiss? Maidstone, 20 inches. Are you having a laugh there? Or are you being just over imaginative? So audio's okay, is it? Norman Invader? Okay. Okay, no hiss. And it's okay, it's not in the background and sort of tinny. I'm sorry, I can't hear myself. If I turn my monitor on, you're going to get that and the rubbish I'm spouting out at the moment. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this software. You know, I've only been messing about with software for about 20 years. There you go. Every day is a school day. So, what's your best find to date then, guys? Tell me your best find. Mine, last year I had a 9th century Anglo-Saxon strap end complete with silver rivets. That disappeared to the FLO for about 8 months, but got it back. Museum didn't want it, although I went into the local museum and I had a fairly crappy example of a strap end, but hey ho, I've got it back. And the good thing with FLO is you get all the paperwork, so you've got done all the research for you, which is good. Yeah, all right, Alan Durham, gotta go. Okay, mate, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. We'll try and make it a bit more interesting next time. I'll talk about something sort of metal detectorish. But thanks for joining me. So what we've got, 8 people. Wow, record. So I assume you lot, when I go live, you get a notification saying I've gone live. I assume. Hence you turn on and see what rubbish I'm spouting. Stat Padder. Hi Stat Padder. How you doing? How's the snow your end? Yes, Norman Invader, it means yes, you get a notification. Sorry, you're answering my questions, but then I'm talking so much rubbish I don't know which ones you're saying yes or hi to. It's 20 centimetres, digger one. I thought 20 inches, you are really sort of imagining that, I think. 20 centimetres, so yeah, that sounds a bit right. Detecting jesters. Steve, not far from you. Yep, most snow was in for a bit. A medieval matrix. Oh, with a squirrel on seal. Sounds cool. Are you going to lose that to the FLO? Stat Padder, yeah, I think any moisture or when the ground's wet, you'll get a better penetration, a better depth with the signal. Yeah, I think that works. Frozen, I can't see no difference because you've got moisture in there. I would have thought depth would be at the maximum, I suppose, when you've got wet ground. When you've got dry ground, I think you lose some depth. Norman Invader, yep, we get a notice saying you're live. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, so what I find last year, which is pretty good, found a full groat, which is a bit of an ear basher. That was quite nice. That was a bit trashed, a bit damaged, but it was still nice to hold a full groat in your hand. They used to laughing about your 20 inches, digger one. Yeah. Okay, so is it worth me doing live feeds? I don't know. I do spout a lot of rubbish, so you know you must have time to kill if you're listening to me. You can't have nothing better to do. But let's have a look at the YouTube screen. What other things can that tell me? It tells me I have 8 people watching me. It tells me that my stream health is healthy. It's good. so I suppose that's better than having a rubbish health stream. So I managed to hang on to 8 of you folks. Oh, just lost one. 7. Who we lost? I dare say it'll all dwindle away till I got none. So, right, is there anything you want to ask me before I go? Am I worth asking anything? I don't know. What about my videos? Are they getting a bit better? They're pretty poor and pretty long when I first started making them, but just getting my head round some more software. Yay! Editing suite. So managed to cut the heads and put in backgrounds and music and stuff. So am I going in the right direction? I don't know. You tell me. It's just weird looking at the other monitor. I can see myself about 5-10 seconds behind what I said. No, stat padder. I've just got the one. I started off originally about 5 years ago with a Garrett Ace 250, but not wishing to diss Garrett. Never really found a lot. Could have been operator error, and then decided that yep, I like metal detecting, so bit the bullet and sprang out lots of Wonga for a Deus. So yep, Deus is the only one I've got at the moment. Maybe would like a 13-inch coil, but I'm not quite sure what are the advantages between a 11 and a 13, apart from the obvious 2 inches. Is there any more depth? I don't know. If I see one come up at the right price, I think they are fairly fixed prices, aren't they? Dire stuff tends to be fairly stable price wise. Norman Invader, good to see what's been found. Yep, there's some stuff in around the area, but as I say, you can only find it if it's in the ground. You could go over a field, a barren field, as much as you like, but you're not going to find it. I mean, some people are more luckier than others, I suppose, if you're on a Roman site, if you've got Roman sites and stuff like that, proven to be in the area. I've got 1 or 2 fields which are fairly renowned for good stuff, but as you might know, this time of the year you just can't get on the fields. They're all cropped at the moment. I've got that one field I go on every time I do the video, which hasn't had anything done on it since the last harvest. It's been sprayed off, but it's not been drilled, and the fields normally get direct drilled, so there's no ploughing involved, which is a bit of a shame, but that's just me being greedy, I suppose, just wanting a ploughed rolled field to walk on. But you know, if you can get your coil down low enough, you're going to get a depth, and hopefully you'll find the stuff if it's there, if it's got stubble on, or whether it's been rolled. But there is one field which gets sort of, I don't know what you call it, scarified, or that gets scrubbed over, then drilled. It's very, very light soil. There's been Roman on there, and some hammered silvers and stuff, and you can get the coil right down. It's really brilliant. That's fantastic. A fantastic field. That's the field where the video was heard shots and found a body. If you watch that video, you'll see the condition of the ground. That's excellent. It's probably the you know, every detectorist's dream of the type of ground to detect on and to dig. It's just crumbly, it's lovely, you just a little spade out and you're there, rather than clay and very hard going. Yeah, stat padder, Equinox. I did think about going over with it, the Equinox 800. It was a black spell with a Deus. Excuse me, folks. It was V4 with the HF coil. I just could not get on with it. Could not get on with it at all. Went back to 3.2 with the HF and had ground balance issues. It was all over the place, and was being told, don't worry about it, mate, it's don't look at the ground balance, but it got so noisy I got fed up and sold the HF coil, and then 4.1 come out and then everything's good now. The ground balance is good, although you can't see the ground balance because it's conveniently not there anymore, but the depth, I've got more depth now and it's better than V4, and I dare say, in my humble opinion, it's better than 3.2. So I'm going to stick with 4.1. Just toying with the idea with a 13-inch coil, but I don't know whether I'm going to get you know, anything worth it for the money, spend the money on a 13-inch. What's other? There we are. Yeah, the Equinox. As I say, I'm tempted, but then somebody told me it's multi-frequency, isn't it? It does all the frequencies at once. But then somebody told me that the manual says it's better to use one frequency at a time. Can't see the point of that. You're advertising it as being multi-frequency at once, and you can only use one frequency. So you reckon that's heavier than the Spectre? Is it heavier than the Deus? What are you using? Stat padder. Detecting jesters. Yeah, fellow is a bit of a pain. I went to collect some. I'm going to do a very short video on the stuff I've got back. I'll take some photographs of it, basically a gallery, and I'll post up the fine literature from FLO. Takes me 6 to 8 months on average to get something back, so I normally pick something up and then drop something off. So I've got a couple of 3 things with them at the moment, and I probably won't see them till mid to end of the year. Every new detector seems to be compared to the Deus. Yeah, well, I think I'm more happy with the Deus now. I mean, when I first got it, it was brilliant because my find rates compared with the 250 went through the roof. You know, I was finding good stuff rather than rubbish, and I like the tones on the Deus, the way you can tweak them. Didn't really like the Garrett tones. They're a bit, I don't know, a bit monotonous. That's silly, it's just my personal opinion, but yeah, the Deus ones I like to use hot. I like to hear everything, all the rubbish, all the thumps and the bangs, and then you hear the little faint wispy things, and then you're away. But yeah, Deus I think is definitely a benchmark detector. Suffolk Soil Searcher, yeah, it will soon melt, but I think we've got to get 2 more days out of the way. I think it's forecast tonight and Friday, and I think becoming mild over the weekend in this part of the country anyway, and it's supposed to rain on the Sunday, so all the snow should be gone, then you'll have nice damp ground to go over. Digger 1, Garrett 300i. Oh yeah, I did put a Nell coil on my 250, but it didn't make a heck of a lot of difference to me, but maybe it was just operator error, being naive, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of bounce signals, yeah. Alright, Norman Invader, thanks very much, see you again, good luck, happy hunting. Okay, right lads, well I'm going to wrap it up in a minute because I'm due a cup of tea and maybe put a bit of dinner on, flick the oven on. Now, any other quick questions before I go? I'll ask the same question I asked a little while back. The videos I'm doing, are they okay with you? Is there anything I can do? Are they too long? When I first started, they went on for about half an hour. I've tried to cut them back. I was aiming for the 15-minute, 20-minute maximum. But by the time you've done your lead in and your talk out at the end, that gives you about 10 minutes of actual detecting. I mean, do you want me to not film it's difficult to say rubbish, but you don't know till you dug it up? Do you want me to do live digs and oh dear it's a bit of lead, oh dear it's a bit of lead, oh dear it's a bit of lead? Or do you want me to edit those out and just give you, great, it's a Williams fourth, 4p or third 4p, or a full groat, or a gold torque, or a horde clips? do I waffle on too much at the beginning? Do you like the way I scroll up the new subscribers at the beginning? Should I do it at the end? Should I not do it at all? I'll shut up and read your comments. No, I don't do club digs, that padder. No, I nearly joined the local club when I first got into it, but I don't know. I'm more of a lone wolf, and I don't mean that in the sense of night hawking, because I obviously don't do that or condone that at all. I just like my own company. I'll probably, I don't know, grate on people's nerves, I suppose. I don't know. I'm definitely not a member of any club. Obviously, I can't remember the name of the club you join for your insurance, NCMB or whatever. Member of that, obviously. Gives you a bit of liability insurance if you break someone's ankle with any holes. I was tempted to go out last year on a rally, but I just can't see myself on the same field as about 300 other people, and I'm just sceptical about the field you go on. I'll probably get put right, but I just think that's probably the field's been done to death, or stuff is planted. I don't know. I'm just sceptical like that. I know they do tokens and stuff for the rally, so you win stuff. I understand that, but you know, it's oh, I've got to go and talk. So no, I just like muddling around myself. As you see, I've got a couple of kids, and no disrespect to those. I like to get out on my own a bit peace and quiet. When the weather warms up, it'll be a bit better, but it's a struggle going out in the winter time to try and do films. When that's -4 or 5, it's damn cold. But no, I'm just a sort of solo person, really. Does it sound selfish? I don't know. Maybe it does. What do you retract then? Digger one. No, they're fine. Okay, well, I'll try and not waffle so much, and probably try and aim for the 15-minute length, because looking at the stats, I don't know, do you lot watch the whole video? I know you get the end credits where you plug your please subscribe, and you get your little boxes to watch different other videos and your subscribe button. Do you all switch off then? Because the analytics you get on Google sort of show the tail off rate and how many minutes people watch on average, and I'm just not sure whether they're short enough for people to say, great, I've got 10 minutes, or sit down and I'll watch this and enjoy it, rather than, oh my God, it's 20 minutes, I've got, like, you know, 15, I'm not going to bother. So I don't know the optimal length of videos. What's your attention span? Okay, well, unless anybody got anything else to say, I'm going to wrap it up now. And do you want me to make this a regular occurrence? Do a bit of a chat, perhaps once, twice a week? I don't know, you tell me. Stunned by the silence. Okay. I'll give you a minute or two because it's a bit delayed to you. More live. Okay, stat padder. More live. Okay, well, I'll try and talk about something. I don't know. Is it good just to have a chat, really? I mean, I assume everybody I'm chatting with now, or everybody who's watching now, are subscribed or is subscribed to Suffolk Sifter. I assume that if you're not subscribed, you can still watch the live feed if you stumble across it in the search. I'm not sure. Possibly, but if anybody's watching and are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell and all that. Detecting Jess videos are good, mate. Perhaps a live chat once each week. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can always chat about the fines, perhaps. It seems a bit like a one-way street. I know I'm getting your feedback on the other screen, but I know you can't do two-way streaming. Well, I don't know whether you can or you can't, but okay. Well, we'll do it once a week then. We'll sort a day out Weekdays or weekends? What's best for you? What's the matter with your phone then, Digger One? Is it deleting some of your messages? Okay. Right, well, you let me know whether weekdays or weekends. We can either schedule it for I don't know, middle of the week or a Sunday, depending on when you guys are about. Really, it's pointless having that if you're all working or you're out or you've got better things to do. Okay, leave it with you. I will shut up for a little while and just to finish off the comments. So basically, I want to know middle of the week or weekend, which are best for live chat or live stream. Right, I'm going to wait now, shut my mouth and look at the screen. Yeah, once a week, but midweek or weekend, Digger One. Okay, we're narrowing it down to weekday, midweek. That's a Wednesday then. Time, you not go to the pub. What's best? 7, 8? Okay, well I won't hold you up, lads. I've got midweek, so that'll be a Wednesday. Time to be arranged. If you've got an idea where 7 or 8 is good for you, just type it in now. Otherwise, I'll pull the plug and let you get on with your evening. We're heading up for 27 minutes now, so I think that's hung on to you for long enough. Managed to keep 5 people watching. That's quite quite remarkable. Okay, I'm not getting any more feedback anyway on the screen. Aldous has piped up. Okay, we'll leave you to it. We'll leave you to get on with your evening. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you maybe midweek then. It'll be a Wednesday, but you've got to tell me where that's going to be. 7 or 8 o'clock. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.
I love you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye. I can't do anything. Am I on YouTube now?
Right, we're now going to pull a plug.